Hey, good morning, parents choosing hope. Happy Saturday to you. I hope that you have had a great Friday night and are kicking off your weekend with your family and maybe even doing some things that we haven't been able to do for the past few weeks. My husband Brian and I got to go out to dinner last night, and that was awesome. We had a great time, and it was good to see local businesses taking precautions and people taking precautions. And we took precautions, but we went to a restaurant and we enjoyed having time to support local business and to have a little bit of normalcy. So I just want to encourage you that if you get that opportunity wherever you are, there are lots of local businesses that are doing the very best that they can to reopen and make it through this crazy time that we're all experiencing. And when you have the opportunity to support and encourage that, please do that. Also, today we're having a little bit of painting going on inside my house. And so we are on the back porch. I hope that you can't hear the wind. But if you live here with me, you know that wind is something that we deal with all the time. And sometimes we like it and sometimes we don't. So if you have trouble hearing or if it's super distractive, if you'll just let me know, we will run inside. But right now, we are on the back porch. If you are tuning in, I would also appreciate very much if you would like this post and then share it. That way, we are able to get the word out to as many families and parents as we can. We are all swimming in deep waters right now, and it is encouraging just to be together and get to hear from one another. Also, I would love it very much if you would share a question or a comment if you have one. We want to be sure that we are effective and that we are meeting any need that you might have if we have the ability to do that. So, if you need a resource that you haven't been able to find or something that we might possibly be able to round up for you, please let us know in the comments. Um, we have shared several different links and resources with you over the past few weeks. Today, we're going to focus a little bit on some of the things that we're doing at Hope Choice, things that you can participate in and help us with, and then some resources that we are excited and happy to be able to provide for you. First, I want you to know that we are doing summer camps in June. We're calling these camps Rise Camp. We have some incredible college students that are coming to town who are going to be overseeing the camp, and I am very excited about that. They are coming from all across the country. We've got some kiddos coming from Tennessee and Maryland and Texas. Lots of great, incredibly talented and committed to Christ young people coming to impact your kids and your teenagers. So if you have a teenager, that camp is June 8th through the 12th. The cost is $50. That is only going to cover the cost of meals. We're going to provide breakfast, lunch, and a take home dinner. We want your kids to participate, however, and we do not want cost to be an issue at all. So if $50 is not something that you can do, we don't want that to keep you from signing your kiddos up. I think that your kids are going to want to be out of the house and participating in something like this, and this is going to be impactful to them for eternity. Also, it will give you a chance to get them out and let them do something that has lots of activity but is also very beneficial for them personally. So Rise Camp for teenagers, June 8th through the 12th. You can find information to sign up for that at hopechoice.com or candygibbs.com. And we want you to sign up today. Also, we have a kids camp. It is the following week, June 15th through the 19th. This is for kids who are ages 8 to 12. We have a local pastor who will be doing the evening sessions with the kids. That's Mark Boyette from the church at Bushland. We love the church at Bushland. It's so awesome that we have such a good partnership with them. But your kids will love hearing from Pastor Mark. So Kids Camp, June 15th to 19th, sign them up today. It's important that you sign up as soon as you can for a couple of reasons. I believe that's a great way for you to step out in faith as a family, to say we're getting our hopes up. We're going to make plans for things that are coming up this summer. But it will also allow us as a ministry and organization to plan and make sure that we have a spot for your kiddos and we are prepared. So please sign up for those camps today. Something else I want to ask you to do, or have your kids do, is create a short video. And we are asking young people, college age, high school age, to make videos about wearing a face mask. Now, I don't like my face mask. I made a video. I'm wearing my face mask. Nobody likes the face mask. But the deal is that we want to help things move along. We want to do what we're being asked to do and submit to our authorities, who are here in Amarillo. We have very godly city council. They are seeking the Lord. We are doing the best that we can as a community to move forward. And what we can do is help where they're asking us. So fun videos. We have some kids that did some funny videos that are things that you can do in a mask, and then things that you don't have to wear your mask to do. And they're very funny. You could have your kids do a TikTok or anything that would be fun, and promoting young people wearing their masks. So if you want to do that, we are hashtagging those things, hashtag I choose you, or hashtag me for you. I would love for you to check out our social media and see those videos, and encourage your kids to post one of their own. If they do, we would love to be tagged in that, and we will share that as well. This is a great way for us to have a positive attitude and encourage our communities. And that brings me to what the Lord has really put on my heart to talk about today, and it is choices. This has been such a different and uncertain time, where we have felt like we weren't able to make a lot of choices. And there are a lot of choices that we haven't been able to make. But I have been so encouraged over this last week, because not because we're out of the woods, and not because we don't have to be wise, and not because there aren't good choices to make, but something that I think we can celebrate is that, at least in Texas, our governor has allowed local businesses, individuals, leaders of churches, leaders of organizations to be the one making the decision. And if we aren't comfortable opening or stepping out, we don't have to. But if you are comfortable and that's what you believe the Lord is leading you to do, you have the ability to do that. Joshua chapter 24 is where you find Joshua saying, choose today who you're going to serve. And if you don't choose the Lord, that's fine. That's up to you. But me and my family, we will serve God. We will make that choice. And I want us to encourage our kids to celebrate the choices that they get to make. We all want to get back to normal. We all want to go to baseball games. We all want to be able to have weddings and go to funerals of people that we love. We want to be able to start back to school. We want to play sports. There are all of these things that we want to do. And there are choices that we as a community, as a family, as individuals, as young people, that can expedite things. And it may not be choices that we love. I mean, I'm telling you, when I go into the grocery store with the mask, I don't love that. The first time I did it, I almost had an anxiety attack because I almost felt like I couldn't even breathe. But the thing with the face masks is, it isn't about me protecting me. The face mask is protecting the people around me. And it is giving them confidence that we are all taking the precautions necessary to provide safety to people. We need to do that. It's no different than your kiddos take vitamins. They need to exercise. Those are not things we love doing, but they are things that foster our ability to do the things that we do love. So I'm asking you, as parents and leaders in your home and leaders in the community, let's have a positive attitude, and let's say we will do what you're asking us to do, because we want to take steps to see our kids be able to get their hopes up. that is something that I think is super important as well. This last week, there have been a lot of sad things that I've heard about, and people are really beginning to struggle emotionally. But what has been most eye opening to me is to hear young people, teenagers, college students, and younger children who have this real fear that I'm not going to get to go back to school. Next year's my senior year. I'm not going to get to have a graduation. Um, I want to be able to play sports. I'm afraid I'm never going to play another baseball game. I want us to start speaking hope into situations and empower our families and our kids that if you will make choices that allow leadership in our community to make opening up and exciting choices for us, we can all work together to speed up this process. It isn't out of our control. There are things that we can do to help things move along. Um, I want to read you this. Actually, was a part of our college students' Bible study this week, and it really spoke to me. Um, this is from Max Lucado's devotional book called Grace for the Moment. Luke 12:31 says, "Seek God's kingdom, and all the other things you need will be given to you." Sometimes God is so touched by what he sees that he gives us what we need and not simply that for which we ask. It's a good thing, for who would have ever thought to ask God for what he gives? Which of us would have dared to say, "God, would you please hang yourself on a tool of torture as a substitution for every mistake I have ever committed?" And then have the audacity to ask, "And after you forgive me, could you prepare me a place in your house to live forever?" And if that wasn't enough, and would you please live within me and protect me and guide me and bless me with more than I could ever deserve? Honestly, would we have the chutzpah to ask for that? Jesus already knows the cost of grace. He already knows the price of forgiveness, but he offers it anyway. Love burst his heart. I just want to encourage us today that there are lots of things that are not working out the way we would have asked for. But I am thankful that God sees, and he doesn't just answer when we ask, but he responds to your need. He knows exactly what our need is. He knows what will bring us joy. He knows what will make the necessary resets like we've talked about in other weeks. He sees you. He sees your kids. He knows the things that you've missed out on. He knows the things that have broken your heart over these past weeks. He knows the desires of your heart. The word tells us that if we seek him, he will give us the desires of our heart. It isn't wrong to have desires. It isn't wrong for your kiddos to have desires and hopes and things that they are looking for. We need to continue to trust God that he is giving us what we need. We need to continue to submit to our authorities and step out when we can, not bow the knee to fear. We're not going to be afraid. We're going to be courageous. But we need to also get our hopes up, and we need to allow our family to, because we are coming out of this. Things are going to improve. We are going to celebrate graduations and baseball games, and we are going to do it together. There are lots of great lessons that we're going to be able to bring out with us, just like we talked about last week. We're not going to forget what we've learned in this flood season as we've crossed over. But let's not be too afraid to start crossing over. And one step at a time, as a community, as the body of Christ leading, we're going to come out of this. So I am so honored every Saturday that we have gotten to spend together. And next Saturday, we will be right back here. Next Saturday is Mother's Day is next Sunday. So don't forget to celebrate your moms. She's working extra hard these days. Let's get our hopes up. Let's start to look on the horizon. He is answering us, and there are good things coming. So let me just end by reminding you of a few more things. We do have a mom and sons and mom and daughter retreat that will post next Saturday. This is going to be a link for you to watch videos. I know Saturdays is a difficult time for families to sit down for a length of time, but if you want to get this link, you can send us a message. There's lots of ways to connect that on our social media, but you'll be able to find sessions for your sons, sessions for your daughters, and then for you moms, just about connecting and reminding ourselves that we are on the same team. That will post next Saturday. Then we're going to have on Sunday, May 17th, it's going to be just for you moms. We're going to have an event called Face to Face. This is going to be live streamed. I hope that you will participate and interact with me, because I can't wait for some time with you. And we're just going to jump into God's Word and spend some time focused on what He is saying to us as women in these times. Don't forget to sign up for Rise Camps or make your face mask videos. We would love to be tagged in those videos to be shared as an encouragement. We do still have R4G at home. That's at hopechoice.com. Click on R4G at home. You will find character lessons for all ages, workout videos. You're also going to find a new Bible study that we just did this week, and it's about choosing Jesus. He chose us first, but we have the opportunity to choose Him as our Savior. So I want you to be encouraged. I want you to reach out and let us know what you need. We want to provide as many resources for you as we can. But let's get our hopes up. We are coming to the end of this. There is light at the end of the tunnel. Don't be afraid to take some steps. Let's go.